EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Superdome here in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the New York Giants and the New Orleans Saints. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Second and 4. He finds his man, complete. It's Barker. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They'll look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Howard. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. This is fielded at the 27. There goes a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. The defense going to blanket the field. 6 now in the secondary here for 3rd and 15. Now Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Barker. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
He finds his man, complete. That's Barker. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a 41-yard punt, given 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Now it's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Barker. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. Now Wilson. Touchdown! From 3 yards out. And the Saints have struck first in this NFC title game. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Smith to return it. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And now out come the Giants. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Sharp. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. They'll drop the throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here in 3rd and 1. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now back to throw. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll set up to throw.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. Instead, it's fourth down.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll see he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Smith to return it.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board. I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, you might want to get out of the way.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get this to Ward. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Back to throw. And he finds Howard complete. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down of the sack.
But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And the Giants send out their punter now. as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Second and 5.
Here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Porter. And he takes it all the way down to the 15. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Barker. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Now it's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. And this one is right through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Here's Smith to return it.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the give, this is their fullback. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Buying time to his left. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They'll set up a throw.
He's going to look deep here for Ward.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A little juke. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
The New Orleans offense set to take over.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Barker.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Barker. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Saints continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so giving points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is now 24. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
After a play like that, it should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. The Giants on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on third down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a first down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, completes this to Ward. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. As we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Back to throw again. That's complete to Ward. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Now the try here for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
And New York set to take the field. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Porter. So, yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Porter, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with him.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. Fights through him. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I love the modern game, but that was a throwback right there to see the big man with football, running, knocking people aside, and picking up yardage. That takes me back to the 60s, the 70s, when fullbacks ruled the earth.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ward. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's 4th and goal, and that's a loss of 6.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. And his kick is right there. It's good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to go up top again. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
Now it's Wilson. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Saints just continue to roll. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like the Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. The try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now an inside draw. This is their fullback. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll pack him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
And the Giants send out their punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. That's taken it around the 40. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he's got this down to the 35.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Wilson to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Barker. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Porter. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in there.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense. That entire team, but really this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And notice you use the word sparked, because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And these numbers showing up on the screen, that's why he's their star. They kept him down for a little bit, couldn't keep him down for a full 4 quarters.
But what they were hoping for was a half of a game. And if they could have shut it down at the half, they had done their job. But as you mentioned, a full 4 quarters, and the best, they always feel like they're 1 run away from changing the momentum or breaking something big, and we're starting to see that here in the second half.
They'll keep it on the ground. Porter, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
New York ready to go again offensively. And their backs really against the wall now. And we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the 4th.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's sharp. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. 2nd and 4. Going up top. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ward.
And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No
gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Leads to second and goal at the Saints 3-yard line.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point forthcoming. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. And you can bet that they are starting to sense it now. That George Halas trophy nearly theirs. Their spot as NFC champions oh so close as they try to finish this one off.
They'll run on first down. It's Porter, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Porter. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
73 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. So that one will be accepted. On 2nd down now. It's Porter, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. The Saints on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one at 62 yards in the air.
Now the try here for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Guys, you look up at the scoreboard, and they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll keep it on the ground. Porter. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. On 3rd down, Winslow. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties. And they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And the Giants ready to come out now. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call play...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Taken on the midfield logo. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory. Moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.